And welcome to Chapter 12 of Hourglass. If you've watched previous episodes, you know what this game is about. If not, go back and at least start from about Chapter 8 on. If you don't want to see all the solo sessions that bring most of our characters together. If you do, feel free. They're not very long. This game is essentially a intergalactic, inter-universe, interdimensional time-traveling kind of mashup. It's West Marches, so usually any player can be in any game. And this is run with Heroes and Hardships. You can click the link below to get the Quick Start Guide, hopefully in Kickstarter next year. So let's get going. So for this game tonight, we have Rogue as Veronway. We have Wanderer as Sergeant Mark Walker, Ghost as Samuel Clark, and Matt as Hedwig Wright. Let me switch the scene. Make sure you guys are where you should be. Oh, also, we are doing some play-by-post via Discord, so that link to those that roleplay will be posted in the link of the video as well. So, what? There we go. It has taken you some time to come to terms with the death of a potential new recruit and the complete disappearance of a fellow recruit, Lesia. She is gone and no one knows where exactly. Mr. Time has said that he will dedicate some resources to finding her, but right now we turn to Hedwig and her personal mission of visiting her workshop. This is directly to the fact that everyone believes they need better supplies, better gear to face some of these strange creatures, like the creatures from Dr. McCoy's world called Klingons, who shot down and disintegrated the man that you'd only met for half an hour, perhaps, before. Knowing that you need to find new tech and new ways to survive in this strange new world, you begin to prepare for a new journey. Hedwig had realized and learnt that one of her previous iterations here on the hub had done many of her experiments, likely dangerous, in a pocket dimension only accessible by her and who she brings along. The librarian had passed these coordinates to Hedwig so that she might explore them. You've been standing around the command center for some time talking about what you're going to do next, and you notice some of the agents have been milling about, and you knew most of them. There's Mikey, there's Zorath, but there's one that you don't recognize. He's kind of a pale-skinned man with blonde hair, and a hood drawn over his head. standing listening on probably the periphery of where you all are talking in a group. You've known each other for however long this actually has been. In your senses, it's been a few days, but perhaps it's longer or shorter. Time is very relative here. And I will let you guys get started with some role play.
I'd say at this point, probably Hedwig has replicated some more tea in those, I think, lovely biscuits that Sam had introduced to the group at one point. In a small little wicker basket. She's sitting there on a rotating chair, rotating back and forth as she munches away at one of the biscuits and drinks tea, attempting not to choke on one of the biscuits as she usually does, as she gets too excited when she consumes them. As she does so, she looks over to one of the corners of the room and sees this strange gray-skinned gentleman. And she kind of taps Samuel on the shoulder, gestures with her eyes over and says, do you know who that is? I haven't seen him.
Sam is eating a biscuit, sipping tea, and he feels the tap. And he looks to her, and looks over, and looks back. And, no, in fairness, I'm probably not the best person to ask. I've been keeping my head down since I've been around here, but no, I've not seen him.
Hedwig looks to Mark. She raises an eyebrow. Do you happen to know?
Mark is already kind of studying the guy and kind of half watching Hedwig as she talks. He says, no, but there's only one way to find out, right? And he stands up, walks over to the guy and extends his hand and says, Mark Walker, don't believe we met.
Veronway is looking at the map, the digital map in the center, and he also has his kind of like a data pad thing that he's looking at. Looks like to be like a journal. Maybe he's checking out the star charts or something. Is what it appears to be. Maybe like he's looking for something, and he turns towards you and kind of piercing eyes looks at are you extending your hand? Yeah, he looks at it for a moment, almost trying to decide whether or not he's going to shake it, and then he finally does raise his hand up to shake it and grasps more of like your arm at the elbow, and he says, Veronway, pleased to meet you.
Mark looks momentarily surprised at this, but he's learning not to be surprised at anything here. So he kind of clasps forearms and shakes and says, so, don't think any of us have met you before. You've been here for a while, or you're new like us?
I've been here for a while, skulking about in the shadows, watching a few of you.
Oh, by the way, this is Hedwig, he says as he kind of indicates, he sort of turns and indicates Hedwig, who was walking behind him.
She
Hedwig,
peeks
this
around.
is Veronway, was it?
Veronway, yes.
Hedwig peeks around Mark and gives a bit of an excited wave to Veronway. Extends her hand as well. Hedwig, right. It's nice to meet you.
His demeanor totally changes when he sees Hedwig, and she's talking to him now. So he comes over and he says, and he smiles, which is a totally different face than you've seen yet, and kind of an awkward thing. And he offers to take your hand, and he says, My dear, lovely to meet you. And tries to kiss your hand.
Hedwig is a bit confused, but she lets it happen and says, "I've never really encountered that sort of greeting. When are you from?"
Oh, from a very long time ago. In a faraway world. And you?
I'm from, some sort of, I guess it's a pocket world of sorts. There's only apparently, one like it, but, keeps reoccurring in certain spots, I think, not quite understanding, the full scope of, everything just yet, but, soon, hopefully will. Do you want to join us?
Yes, of course. Very interesting. I would love to.
She will lead Veronway back to where Samuel is, with the cups of tea and the biscuits, and says, "This is Samuel. Samuel Clark. He's, a bit of a engineer, right?"
And he finishes the biscuit. Yeah, I'm deep space engineer Samuel Clark, and he reaches his arm across the table.
Indeed. And he does the same thing. He tries to grasp the arm at the elbow and kind of a warrior type handshake. And he says, "My pleasure to meet you all. I suppose we will be traveling together this evening."
It looks that way, and he releases the whole, start down in biscuits again. So I mean, we all have kind of our specialties. I'm pretty good with tech. Hedwig he pauses, makes things, and is pretty good with tech. And then Mark, great at shooting things. Well, what do you do?
My specialty is magic. Combat magic, really. And some healing.
Hedwig turns to Veronway, and she said, I think we've seen some sort of magic or something of the sort. I've personally never really studied it. She faces Veronway and says, gets a little bit close, says, "Do you mind maybe at some point, maybe if you go to the training facility, if I could take some readings or something, or just watch what you do? I'd be I'd love to see and just study what you're doing. See if it's actually magic."
That would be most interesting. And I would love to have you there. And he produces his amulet from beneath his cloak. What does that exactly do, Ted?
That's a piece of gear that when your flaw is activated, you get a +3 on your seduce check.
Okay, he shows it to her and he says, like this device here, it swims with the magic. And he tries to turn it so it catches the light and everything.
Yeah, she looks at it and she says, "Is it possible to disassemble? Maybe see what's inside?"
He says, you see his eyes kind of flash, no, this cannot be disassembled quite easily.
Hedwig, she looks a bit sad for a moment and says, "Well, that's okay. There's been many things that I'm told that I couldn't disassemble that I have eventually. But don't worry, I won't take it from you or anything. I'll just pester you until you give it to me." I'm kidding, of course.
And he says, "Oh, you could pester me. I won't mind."
She smiles, looks between the three gentlemen, says, "So, not exactly sure. Not sure where. I think Zora's a little bit busy right now. I know he said he'd come, but I think he's a bit occupied. But I'm not gonna lie, a bit antsy to get to this pocket dimension apparently of mine. Explore it, maybe get some more equipment. Not gonna lie, it's been mostly what I've been thinking about, besides Alessia. But also, my stuff. My parents' stuff.
Well, if we're going to something as unusual as a pocket dimension, then, well, might be just as well we've got a wizard with us. You can see he's having trouble actually just saying words like that, like he can't believe he's really saying them, but he's trying hard.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to go. I'll probably just make another, I don't know, magazine of ammo for this thing, but I'm ready. Other than that.
Mark says, actually, Sam, we should talk sometime. I'm running a bit low on ammo for my rifle if I ever find it again. So if you're able to make ammo, then yeah, that would be great.
It wasn't my primary focus, but there were a couple of times when I was stationed on a military vessel for work study. I can probably figure it out.
Hedwig chimes in. Yes. If you need assistance, of course, I'd love to look into it as well.
Ah, perfect. So, we're not waiting for anyone else then? Zorath's not coming, you said?
I don't think so. I think he's a bit busy. I think he's doing some training with that, what was it? Mark 10? Was it?
Mark. Right, fair enough. Probably best he does a bit of training with it. Yeah. All right then, shall we? Some gestures towards the. Are we in the same room as the portal at the moment?
No, you have to go up through an elevator and go to the top there, which you can easily do to get to the portal/casting station.
Is this map? Does it have like the ability to see different multiverses?
Oh yes. Yep.
And does he think that this pocket dimension is where the Jewel of Heaven is?
Oh, you can give me a science check.
Oh, I don't think I'm trained in that.
Oof.
Yeah, probably not. You got no idea where she is.
Okay. So, Varanwe, as they're talking, he goes back over to the map and slides the amulet back underneath his robe there. And he stares at it kind of longingly for a moment and then looks over to the others. He says to Sergeant Mark Walker, and he says, "You're a soldier then? A warrior from your world?"
Yeah, from a sense, yeah.
What world are you from?
Well, in theory, the same one as Sam here, Earth, but seems we're from some kind of different timeline or different version. I don't quite get it, but we're sort of from the same place and sort of not.
Yeah, there's been some kind of divergence, I think is what it was called, where something happened in his version of Earth where it didn't happen in mine. So it's a big difference.
Ah, yes. The shattering. Well then, let's get on with it.
Martha looks startled for a moment and thoughtful, but doesn't actually pursue it any further at the moment. Says, right, yeah, we've got a job to do, right? Why don't you lead on, Hedwig?
Sure, sure. And Hedwig is almost bouncing on the balls of her feet. She looks more ecstatic than she usually does. There's a wide grin across her face, and her hands are together, and she makes a few quick claps as she then jogs out of the room and says, I need to go to the armory, just give me 1 second. As she just starts jogging back and out towards the armory to get the boots.
If it's alright, Samuel will make 1 box of needles.
Yeah, go ahead and just do a crafting roll. I don't know that it'll matter. I can't imagine it would, but...
On
I might surprise you.
you don't get. I think you're gonna beat a 14 for basic ammo.
Oh yeah. So I guess I would use tools to do it.
Yeah, why not?
So I get a benefit from Gadgeteer. Make sure that's what it is. Yes. Oh, it's to grant a benefit, so no, I'll just do it straight. So it's just straight. I'll do it.
Yeah. Let's say a box is probably, I don't know, we'll say 20 of them.
Seems good.
Yeah, you take a few minutes, maybe a half an hour to get your gear and get everything ready, and you meet at the casting station. The librarian is there, and she's standing by the portal, which is already humming. Ah, Hedwig, did you decide to visit previous Miss Wright's pocket dimension?
Hedwig, even though she's the one who jogged off first and she went to the armory, she's the last one there. And yeah, she jogs up. She's like, yes, that's what we've decided, yes, to visit that place. Do you have any insights, maybe, into it? Maybe what I've made or what I've done with the place?
Oh no, I'm afraid Hedwig has shielded it quite fully. I have no idea what is in there.
What do you mean shielded? Like,
many times we can look into a dimension and see the general state of it. At the very least, where you go is always not always specific. Like if we would send you to a certain city, maybe we would want to send you to a certain street, but that doesn't always happen. However, we usually can send you to that place. This place is much different. It is a construct of her own design, and quite frankly, we cannot view it. We only know the coordinates.
Hedwig, her smile gets very large, and she says, fascinating. She turns to the other and says, are we ready to go?
If you could bring a report back, that would be most helpful.
Yes, of course. And whatever else we deem necessary, of course. And she turns back to us. All right, ready?
Ronway doesn't look excited about this at all. He's like looking at the portal, kind of with a distasteful look on it, and he looks towards the librarian. But he doesn't say anything.
Mark says to the others, I guess less Ronway if he's more experienced, but to mainly to Sam, to a certain extent to Hedwig, he says, look, last mission we lost someone because we relaxed at the wrong time. I say we go in and we expect this to be deadly from the start to the end, and that way, like I said in the briefing room, any surprises will be good ones. Sound good?
Sure. I mean, I don't really expect me to put up deadly things, but you never know. Like I said, I could be more like my father when I get older. She takes out her Crankmaster, loads in one of the, I guess, concoctions there, spinning the crank with one hand as it whirs, and she looks over to the other three. All right. I guess I'm just going to go first. And she turns and jogs inside without another word.
Sam will engage his helmet and we'll head in second.
Mark was kind of watching to see what Bronway was going to do, and he was taken slightly by surprise by that. And there's a muttered sort of shit, and he follows after Sam.
Yeah, Bronway waits till they all go through, and he just looks towards the librarian with kind of like a distrustful look, I would imagine, and then he just steps through.
Yeah, last thing you see her is like push her glasses up on her nose as you go through, and yeah.
I should make a quick note at this point before we go too far. The others probably all noticed that Mark is still walking with a slight limp, and he's favouring his right arm at the moment. His left appears to be just a little out of commission. Not completely, but maybe stiff and painful.
Mark, you kind of gimp in, and you notice that you're looking around and you see yourself, you're actually in a enclosed space, and you hear this whirl kind of, as if you were in a vehicle, and you look around. Not really depicted on the screen, but you can see this this huge city out a window, and you see in the front there's these two chairs, and one figure is in one chair, and he has like this the control stick in his hand. He turns around, and on his face, Hedwig, text scrolls by, and it says, "I am Reginald. It is good to meet you again, Hedwig. Would you prefer this mode of communication or auditory communication?"
Hedwig gets very excited, almost letting out a little bit of a very excited scream as she runs over to Reginald to embrace him. She says, "Reginald, I miss you so much. You look a bit different, but I know Reginald anyway."
His face turns into a fake smile, kind of like a cartoony smile, and then the text says, "I missed you too."
She says, auditory for the rest. That'd be lovely."
Good. Welcome to Hedwig's world, Hedwig. Ha, ha, ha.
And she looks around with big eyes, gestures back and says, "Oh, these are my new friends, Samuel, Mark, and Veronway. They're here to accompany me. We want to see everything that this place has to offer."
Oh, I am supposed to take you directly and without haste to a meeting with yourself. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh! She seems surprised. Her eyebrows go up in a bit of shock, but she nods after a few moments. "Right, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Yes. Please, lead the way."
It will be a bit of a ride. Hold on. Enjoy the comforts of this aircraft. And he turns back around, and the nose of the helicopter kind of goes down, and you just kind of race across the city. It gives you kind of a chance to talk as he's flying you there.
Sam nudges Hedwig a bit. "Hey, Hedwig, I thought, maybe I misheard, but I thought they said that all your previous selves had, So, how are we going to meet? How are you going to meet with you if the other yous are not around?"
She looks to Samuel, and there's something that's been going on that Hedwig's been thinking about for quite a while, and she says, "Well, to be perfectly honest, considering what I've made, what my past selves have made, considering the details and why I would be obfuscated from Hourglass itself, I'm sure there's a reason that there might be a chance I might have, I don't know, faked my own death. Why I've obscured this so. Don't you think?
Maybe. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. It seems a bit off, but but you know yourself better than anyone else, so sure.
I do. And I am amazing. Have you seen this place?
Yeah, it's if this is everything that you did, this is pretty great, Ed. Yeah, I take it.
Mark says, I must confess I was expecting something the size of, what, house, maybe? It's a lot bigger.
Sometimes you do have to think bigger. There's just a wide grin that's been plastered on Hedwig's face since they arrived.
Can you guys roll a perception roll?
You hate to hear that.
I would say difficult.
What a baller.
There you go.
Good job, you two. Veronway.
That's on theme though for Hedwig not to see shit.
Yeah.
It really is. She's just
Look
so
at all these
excited.
pretty lights.
Look what I did. I'm amazing.
Those of you who pass this check with a 21 or higher, notice that there are no other vehicles that you can see, flying or on the ground.
So, Veronway is he's been looking out the window and stuff like that, and then looking back at his combat, and he says, I'm surprised we're in the right place. Are you sure we're in the right place?
Hedwig shakes her head. I'm not really sure of anything, but I mean, Reginald's here, and Reginald's kind of guiding us, so I assume they were in the right place. Oh, yes, I should really explain. Reginald used to be, at Clockwork, back where I was from. He used to just, he originally talked with sign language, and then we eventually got him a voice box, and, but I've been friends with him for a very long time. So it's honestly really good to see him again, even though it's not really, the him I remember.
Mark looks across at Bronwyn and says, you picking up something on some kind of instrument there, Bronwyn? Was it more magic kind of thing?
And he glances over and notices he's looking at the comlad, and he shuts it off. And he says, no, just personal curiosities.
Well, I don't think it hurts to stay sharp, right? And he's resumes looking out the window, looking around in all directions. Also keeping half an eye on Reginald. Hedwig seems to trust him, but Mark's trying not to let his guard down this time.
As you are going, Reginald says, prepare for landing. You will be taken to Hedwig's bar of amazing curiosities and antiques. Ha 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 ha.
Hedwig looks to Reginald and says, so, I have a question. Do you know why exactly I built this place?
Because you could.
Oh, when did I build this place? Like, how old was I?
He thinks about it, or he pauses, not necessarily thinking about it, but I do not understand. How old?
Oh, okay. How many iterations of me have come here?
Does not compute.
Am I the first Hedwig who's come in here?
Of course not. Ha 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 ha! Hedwig is here.
Okay, have there been other Hedwigs here before I came here? But not the one that's down there already.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Fantastic. She looks to the sea, good news.
Maybe, but you gotta think these are all different versions of you who have experienced all different things, right? So they might not be just, I mean, you're pretty great, but they might not, be like you. You know what I mean? They might be not so great.
More jaded?
Maybe, or I don't know, just bad.
Oh, I mean, Hedwig, as myself, I hate speaking in the third person, but I'm always going to be me no matter what iteration it comes in. Like, taken from the same time and space, I experience the same things leading up to the same event, basically. So it's whatever events after I'm taken into Hourglass that really shape who I am.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And if they're the other ones, then maybe they had experiences that made them really different. I mean, all you have to do is look at me and Mark. I mean, we're both human, but one thing completely changed our worlds, our timelines entirely, so that could easily happen to a person.
Mark,
I would think. I don't know.
Mark nods and says, "Yeah, he's right, Hedwig," and his eyes are looking very far away for a moment. And he says, "Things that happen to you can change you. You don't know until you've gone through it, but don't assume they'll be like you."
Of course. I'll be perfectly honest with the two of you. Until I find out exactly everything I'm supposed to about this place, I really don't think I'll be able to focus on much else. If you two, I hate asking this favor, but if you could maybe look out for me, because I know myself very well, and I'm going to get very overstimulated in this place.
Mark nods and says, "Of course, we'll all look out for each other, right?" He nods
course.
to Samuel.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all go in, we all come back out. I guess that's how I always try to lead my team anyway.
Yeah. Team, right? Wrong way.
Of course. I'm here with you.
Good. So you'll keep an eye out on me too?
And he opens his eyes at that and he says, "I'll keep both my eyes on you."
Oh, good. Though it might be helpful to look around as well, but that works too. She smiles.
He smiles back. And you can see him playing with the robe where the amulet hangs, but he's not actually pulling it out.
The helicopter begins to land. You see it comes down on this big pad, and when it ka-doom, Reginald looks back and says, "This is the stop, Hedwig. I hope you have a fantastic day."
You too, Reginald, and she gives him another little quick hug before departing off the helicopter. She starts to jog forward, and then she forcibly kind of slows herself down and looks back to the others. Right, you coming?
Yeah, and Sam will hop down out of the helicopter, brush himself off.
Mark does too, and he's got one hand on his he's got his disruptor pistol now in a holster.
Yeah, the runway moves quickly out of the of the ride, starts to look around, kind of looking around at the other vehicles that are in this world.
You do not see any. Not around here. You don't. As it lands, you look kind of back at the quote unquote helicopter. There's no propeller at all. And then as Reginald takes off back, with it, it kind of like lifts straight up, and then you see kind of like this almost translucent blade swinging above, and then it goes off into the air. And when that happens, you see off to your right, there's a building with a huge neon sign that says Hedwig's Bar of Amazing Curiosities.
Oh no. Is there like, I don't know if there is there a way for Veronway to like feel if I guess if there's like magic in this world, or is...
No, you don't have that ability.
Magic. I'm a scientist, damn it, not a wizard.
Yeah, the blinking light of the neon sign just...
Hedwig will point over towards Hedwig's Bar of Amazing Curiosities and say, I'm pretty sure that's where we're supposed to go. Shall we?
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Right. And she'll start jogging over the door if no one stops her.
Yeah, Mark will actually say, Hedwig, maybe let me go in front. Just on that being very careful thing and me having body armor.
Yes, of course. She stops and lets Mark go ahead. She'll kind of go in the more of the middle than anything. Still kind of peeking around Mark, nearly at his elbow. Just like looking around.
Yeah. You head in, and there's a lot of this, light, red neon, green neon. There's a lot of neon. And you see there's a couple bar seats, booths. There's some people in there. There's a lot of smoke in here. It's almost like, for those who would know, it's tobacco smoke, just kind of in the air. And behind the bar is this short, stunted fellow with reddish kind of dyed hair and some sort of eyepiece. He looks up and, You need some liquor in ya? Come on in to Hedwig's. I can fill your cups for only a secret or two. If you got an invention, I'll take that too.
Hedwig will kind of peek around Mark as they enter. She says, actually, well, I'm Hedwig, and we're looking for, Hedwig.
You're Hedwig looking for Hedwig. That is a curiosity indeed. You've come to the right place. He doesn't really answer your question.
Yeah, she looks to Samuel and Veronway and Mark and says, not sure what to ask him. Besides that.
Mark goes closer to the bar and says, so the lady was asking if you could tell us where Hedwig is. He's got a very, very bright but somewhat icy smile.
Hedwig, right there, right there, right there. Nods forward at Hedwig.
Yeah, the other one.
Other one? Well, don't know. Have to look. Gotta go. Would you like a drink?
Maybe if we pass him some sort of invention, he'll tell us.
Maybe.
Hedwig, she'll come forward and say, if I give you something, like an invention or something, will you tell us where the other Hedwig is? Not me. The other one.
Inventions? This is Hedwig's Bar of Curiosities. Would you like to see a curiosity? I would like to see your curiosity, if you have one.
She will pull off the boots that she's wearing and place them on the table.
Ho! These are boots. These are boots. These are boots.
Yes, they're boots of preternatural speed, actually.
Preternatural speed. I haven't heard that word in... It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
A curiosity, though, no?
He takes one of them and looks it over. You know, he looks at the sole, looks at the toe, brings up, sniffs inside. These smell brand new. That is a curiosity.
Yes, we just made them. Actually, Samuel made them.
Wonderful.
Points
wonderful.
back to Samuel.
He may I have these?
If you give me the information that I require.
What information do you require?
Where is the other Hedwig? Not me. The other one.
The other Hedwig. His head kind of
Yes.
cocks a few times, and as you are all staring at this fellow behind you, you kind of get the sense that there's somebody standing behind you.
Mark immediately whirls around.
Yeah, you see two individuals wearing what you would assume to be, kind of leathery jackets, high collars, and one has a cigarette in her mouth, and the other has some, looks like kind of like a heads-up display glasses. You do see that they have sidearms, not drawn, but on their waists, and the girl snaps, "I wouldn't bother with him. He can't tell you what you're looking for. He's just a program." And she just waves dismissively at him.
Hedwig snatches the boots back and starts putting them on again.
This is a digital world.
A what kind of world? This is Hedwig's world.
What, a simulation runway?
Veronway's gonna look at the other people. Do they look normal or?
As far as you can tell.
Yeah, so with everybody kind of looking around, and Samuel's gonna not really look at the Guardians, but he's gonna kind of just talk and so if he can't help, then maybe you guys can. She's trying to find herself, literally, not in a figurative way.
Yeah, the male says. Don't think that's a good idea. I think you should get out of here pronto, if you ask me.
Why?
You should get out of here. That's what we think. The girls.
It's funny, we were brought here to meet the owner of this place. Seems like you're being rather impolite.
They'd look at each other. Nah, you should probably leave. If you know what's good for you.
Veronway is going to throw a magic spell at one of them.
Oh shit!
Yes! I thought Barame was going to hit on the woman.
Oh, he is, just not in the way you thought.
Yeah, go ahead and
Literally,
roll it. If you want to do that, just roll harness. I would say you're close enough to touch him, even if you wanted to just roll 1d10.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
It's a targeted spell, but you don't just roll your harness. It's fine.
Is that on the combat menu?
It should be. I think, unless I didn't set that up for you, I might not have. Yeah, I didn't set up your token macro, unfortunately. So yeah, just roll your skill off your sheet. Probably was the best. I knew I was forgetting to do something.
That's all good. Is that that's a knowledge?
No, harness is out of presence, I think.
That sounds correct.
No, I don't see that's shape in there. Oh, harness isn't willpower there.
Oh, there. That's right.
Oh.
Yep.
Any benefit?
No, you wouldn't have a benefit. Mm-mm. Yeah, you. How does it look as it comes out of your hand?
He creates just like a maybe like electrical energy starts to like roll through his fingers as he kind of throws it into the chest of the male
Mm-hmm.
guardian there.
Yeah, you hit him square in the chest, and there's like, and you see him kind of phase a bit, and then disappear. The other one says, "You should get out of here, and you should make it quick if you know what's good for you."
Oh, I understand. The bloody programs to drive us away.
Indeed, it would appear so.
Good thinking, Runway. I don't know, just shoot this one and we can look in the back area, huh?
You should leave while you're still ahead.
Hedwig is just gonna start moving to the back room.
Yeah, Mark does too. Just walks straight past her and starts heading to the back.
Yeah, as you're going, she continues to say things like, "If you know what's good for you, you better leave. Only trouble going that way," etc. And she doesn't do anything to stop you, however. You walk back and you see in a booth, Hedwig, something kind of catches your eye as there's a female form sitting there watching. She has a glass of something that looks warm in front of her, and she kind of looks like this. And you do, if you take you do a kind of a double take, and you could swear you're looking in a mirror, maybe, kind of. She does have like a eyepiece and kind of is dressed similarly to those guardians, but you're pretty sure that's you. She's just looking up at you.
Yeah, Hedwig does a double take, looking kind of down at herself, and then immediately, probably not the best choice, but she sits down beside herself and says, "I found you! We found you. Hi!"
Ah, you did. I'm happy that you have found me. Come, sit down, all of you. Now.
What's with the bloody guardians? Couldn't you, like, I don't know, give them some more dialogue options?
Oh, they're not mine. Don't worry. A virus I'm working on very diligently to get rid of.
Right. How are you here? I thought all the other Hedwigs were dead. Are you a program too? No offense. Just asking.
Oh, yes, I am a program. Created by Hedwig Wright, you. To help catalog and continue the research when you were not here. And you have not been here for some time.
She frowns a bit, then looks to the others and says, "Oh, come in.
Veronway will come over and a big smile on his face and kind of slide in next to the new Hedwig and offer his hand.
Oh.
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, yes, it is nice to meet you too." And she extends her hand awkwardly to you. You kind of notice the way she's dressed and the way Hedwig's dressed are completely different. Like, you look down and she's like got like shorts on. Well, I guess Hedwig has shorts on too, but these are like
Suspenders.
Yeah, she has no suspenders. They're very high and tight, and everything is form fitting on this Hedwig. What is your name?
I am Veronway.
Ah, hello, Veronway.
Are you a program as well?
Ah, yes, I am a program. I am the program. This is Hedwig's world. after all.
He looks kind of distraught at that, and then looks over to our Hedwig and says, "Did you create this program?"
I guess one of my previous incarnations said, "Oh yes, this is not the there's other incarnations of me who've since perished, but I'm the newest one. Hopefully, I'll stay for longer. I hope."
Well, what brings you here, Hedwig, right?
Well, I was honestly looking to, and look at the pocket dimension that I've created and see all the other, experiments and formulae and inventions that I've created and see if I can, acquire this apparent catalog for myself and maybe utilize this world in the future. But you said something about a virus.
Oh, do not worry. I have almost solved the problem. They will be eradicated and very soon.
Well,
Detect-wise,
Sure.
it's
yeah.
it's a little bit too easy. Just got here, no problem solved.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that
Hedwig
is
is trusting.
That's
Sure.
empathy.
the one thing I'm trained in the whole social. And I'm about to fail it. No.
That's all right.
That's pretty good. You think from her perspective she believes that to be true?
Mark is still leaning against the pillar nearby, but he's close enough that he can hear the conversation. And then his voice still coming through his combat helmet, which he hasn't taken off despite being in a bar. You hear him say, "The virus, that wouldn't be us, would it, Hedwig?"
Oh, a virus? No, the Guardians are the virus.
And Mark looks across at Samuel to see how Samuel
Yeah,
Yeah.
this whole conversation, Samuel thinks that she's speaking the truth.
yeah,
Yeah.
shrugs and carries on watching the room.
Have you been able to locate where the virus is coming from?
Oh, that is quite a tricky one. They are everywhere. It is difficult, but I will prevail, regardless of that, I believe. Yes, well, if you would like to go to Hedwig's laboratory, Hedwig, then I can take you to Hedwig's laboratory right away.
Oh, yes, I would very much like to go there.
Yeah, Hedwig, go ahead and take us and Hedwig to Hedwig place.
Wonderful. She takes a drink, and you can kind of, Hedwig, you see it's tea that she's drinking. She stands up and says, well, come, Reginald will give us a ride.
Perfect, lead the way. Me. She giggles and looks at us. It's funny talking to myself.
This is pretty surreal.
Mark, as they're following her, will say to whoever's closest out of Samara and Bromway, "You're picking it up too, right? There's something not right here."
This is definitely not right. And he's like looking at the back of the Hedwig program as they're walking. And he's like, I wonder, were they programmed with all sorts of physical capabilities?
And Samuel's thinking the same thing. I mean, if it's all programs, did one program infect the others? Like, where did the virus come from? Maybe we can ask more about this to the program Hedwig, or I don't know. It is weird.
Yeah, and those, they're part of a virus that we saw. They didn't seem that dangerous. There's the versions that are, but yeah, I don't know. I think we just stay sharp and see what happens, unless anyone can think of anything better.
No, I think just keep eyes and ears open, and if I don't know, I'm not even sure to begin with this. I mean, I know a little bit about technology and computers, but I don't viruses. These types of complex programs, no way, man.
Yeah, you're about ready to head back out to the front. Hedwig, you notice that Hedwig pulls a Crankmaster from the booth, but it's different. Go ahead and give me a craft roll to see if you can tell how the Crankmaster is different from your Crankmaster.
Sure. This is gonna be a craft. I don't think I have any. Actually, I do have additions. +3 from science.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think. Wait, no. Let me double check because I think that might be only in crafting. When you make a craft skill check. Okay, so I do get the 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
Science. Oop, that's not 30. That's a 3. Okay.
Oh yeah, you see that not only does it have your newest upgrade where it is quicker to reload, but however also it holds 3 vials at once, so you don't need to. It wouldn't need to be reloaded for 3 shots.
Hedwig sees that and she looks up to Hedwig and says, is that a real Crankmaster, or is it a programmed Crankmaster?
Oh, it is real enough here. Would you like to hold it?
Yes, I would. And she'll take it into her hands.
Yeah, she passes it over and smiles.
Does she have any vials in it?
Yeah.
And she kind of pops up the top.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take one of the files out and see if she can recognize it.
You recognize 2 of them. One is your standard physical dysfunction, and one is mend thy flesh, and one you do not know what it is.
She looks over at Hedwig and says, "What's this one? What does it do?"
Oh, that one gives you super hearing abilities and sight. In this place only, however.
Oh. Oh my. How long does it last?
Oh, several hours.
She turns around as she takes it out and she's like, "Ma, can I inject you?"
Mark.
Oh, please don't do that. That is the only one I have made. I will make you some more at the laboratory, and give you the formula if you wish.
Sure, but couldn't you just, I don't know, make more? If it's a program, if it's in here, could you just, I don't know.
No, it's this is not how it works. I would prefer if you did not do that.
Mark pretends to look disappointed and goes, "We should probably listen to her."
Fine. I'll inject you later. And she puts it back inside the
Oh, anyway, I'll take that back now.
Sure. And she hands the Crankmaster back to Hedwig.
Oh, can I borrow yours? I would like to see what you've brought. I'm sure you're quite the inventress.
Well, honestly, it's the same thing that it's already been there. I don't have 3 slots for shooting. I just removed the really slow aspect. I added an automatic crank to it.
Oh, I like that.
Other than that, nothing new, really. But yes, why don't you I'm very antsy to get to the shop, to the laboratory.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Of course, no, I don't mind at all. Let's go. And she walks towards the door, and you see the guardian remaining. Guardian says, "You should stop now for your own good." And continues to like tell you not to go anywhere. You should get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Runway will blast it.
Yeah, you blast it and it just disappears.
Mark leans across to Samuel and says, "Maybe this place is getting to me, but I'm thinking we should keep in mind the possibility that maybe the one that looks like Hedwig is the dodgy one, and maybe those are actually set here by the real one."
You think that's
really
right?
going crazy? I don't know. Just keep your mind open. Don't make
Yeah.
assumptions.
No, I felt that too. It's too easy, right? It's way too easy.
Yeah. Everything seems fine, and yet there's a feeling of everything being wrong. I don't like this.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure
she's
some
good.
stuff out. If we can get into the laboratory, maybe there's like a computer or something I can take a peek at while Hedwig's keeping Hedwig's attention. He kind of shrugs.
Yeah, good. And Mark's looking very uneasy. His head's darting backwards and forwards as if he can just stare this mystery into submission.
Yeah, Samuel's starting to get nervous with Mark acting like that.
Yeah, you walk out and there's that helicopter's back. You see Reginald standing outside. "Welcome back, Hedwig Wright. It is good to see you again."
You too, Reginald. She gets inside, takes a seat.
Eventually the helicopter puts you down again. You get out and the streets are looking pretty rough. You see it's raining now. Hedwig, you're looking up and you feel it, but it's strange that there would be rain in a simulation like this. But yeah, you see the manhole. You do see that body over there, just laying there inertly. It's very dark. She's landed in the alleyway, and Hedwig says, this is it. Forward there." She points towards the door.
Is she going first, or is she just letting me go?
No,
first?
she's walking towards the laboratory. She doesn't seem to have any, not trying to get you to go first or anything.
I imagine it's not, but is that there?
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean,
Give me a
I feel like
Hedwig. Give me a
getting-
perception. I don't know that you even see that thing.
Probably not. I've got no skill.
Everybody else, I would say, sees it quite easily, but Hedwig, I don't know. Yeah, no.
There's one thing I was wondering
Yeah, sure.
if, I don't know, if Hedwig could make some sort of, I don't know, a science check or something along those lines. Because for something that she's set up and that it's had so many parameters around it that no one could enter, it does seem a bit simple for her to be able just to get in like this. I don't know if there's some sort of like science check.
You can give me a desperate science check to maybe kind of conceive of what it is, because who knows at this point.
Yeah, it's really confusing to her. She's like, I don't know. I'm really excited, but I don't know.
Yeah, so you got a desperate is your PL1, so that's a 29.
Okay. Flip, where's science? Okay, there it is. Friendship, trained, pray for me.
Nope.
So
Nope.
close.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, it could be anything, right? Because, I mean, you don't know the circumstances of this place being built. You don't know when. You don't know by which one. You don't know. There's so many variables that are just unknown.
Yeah, so she just keeps following. And says, so how long has it been? Wait, which Hedwig made this place? Like, how many Hedwigs could pass through here?
Oh, well, they've all come here, but it was the first one who first made the program.
Oh, so you've all come here. That's
Yes.
fascinating. It's surprised that no one else has actually, been here besides, well, me. Unless have I wait, has other Hedwigs brought any friends?
Oh, yes, several times.
Oh, good. Are they oh, I'm guessing they're dead. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I have no information on that. Veronway, you walk over to that that lane there. You can give me a sciences check, but it looks like just there's a person laying on the ground. They're not moving. You don't see any wounds or anything on their body.
Mark will, watching Veronway go over there, and Mark will...
Looks like a dead body to you.
Yeah. Is there any? There's no wound or
No.
anything. Yeah. He just looks at it and then looks around again at the shadows and then starts to follow them.
As he's looking at that and obviously comes up with nothing, Mark will call over to sort of digital Hedwig and say, "Hey, Hedwig, not our Hedwig, the other Hedwig."
Oh, yes. Yes, what was your name again? She jogs over to you.
Mark.
Ah, yes, Mark.
He notices how she runs just the same way as the other Hedwig, and he's just slightly unsettled by it. And he points over to where there's this body line there and says, "Why would you include that in your sim?"
Oh, that. That is a failed experiment from one of the other Hedwigs. It was meant to be an android, but the data didn't stick, as they will. And that is the digital representation of that failed experiment. There is waste here, unfortunately. That is why this place was built, so it did not impact the real world.
Huh.
Right. And Mark was looking around at all this stuff in this alleyway and everything, and he points out this, what appears to be a car and the bike and everything. So more failed experiments?
Oh, some of it's for decor.
I think we should just get inside the lab. He's looking at the body nervously.
Oh, sure.
I think
Of
that
course.
That would be best.
Of course, Samuel. And she jogs towards the entrance. As she gets close, the door just opens automatically in front of her. Shoop.
Hedwig will follow her in, of course. Say, this is, I'm not sure exactly where I learned this sort of thing. I mean,
Oh, from your many
Not the
years of experience with Hourglass, of course.
of course that makes much more sense. Still quite a lot to take in.
Oh.
That I could even build something like this.
Oh, I definitely understand your trepidation, my dear. And this one opens as she gets closer.
If this is here, I'm gonna wait till the Hedwigs go
Oh,
in.
yeah,
And
it's
then
there.
I'm gonna try to access it. After they pass through, and then I'll look to Mark and say, "Hey, keep an eye out for me."
Yeah. And Mark seems to be standing outside the door and keeping an eye out on everything from there.
Well, I meant more them.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because she might be a bit upset, you know.
okay. And Mark jogs past the wrong way and says, "Can you keep an eye on the exit?" And starts heading through him.
Yeah, you guys notice that Reginald comes up behind and gotta just yeah, let's see here. 1d2. He goes with him.
Can Veronway see any type of door control? Close the front.
Yeah, the front door does actually close after Reginald makes his way in. So does this one actually. You just kind of all close, leaving you guys in there alone. Hedwig, let's cut back to them. Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, as it closes, Mark kind of starts just a little bit, and he doesn't want to leave Hedwig alone, so he moves a little bit further forward, but he calls back. Wrong way, is that door still opening?
Yeah, Reginald's right next to you. He's just standing there looking at you.
Veronway will check the door. Is it slide open?
Yeah, it'll slide open if you go close to it, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you want to keep it open, I can keep it open for you. It's fine.
No, that's cool.
This is fun.
And Veronway nods to Mark, and he says, "I'll keep a watch on him."
Mark nods. So, thanks. He gives Reginald a long, appraising look.
It just is like inertly looking back at you.
I'm not going to win a staring contest with the robot.
Yeah.
Mark just stays there and he's kind of watching the situation from where he is, and then realizes that if anything turned hostile, Hedwig's right in the middle of it, so he kind of moves forward.
Yeah, Hedwig walks around to this, Hedwig, come on in. I want you to see this.
Of course. So she takes like a look, gaping maw a little bit at the other Reginalds that just stand there.
Yeah, there's 3 Reginalds kind of set on these, how to describe it? Basically these hooks, kind of. They're hooked into some apparatus, kind of keeping them kind of standing there against the wall. They seem to be inert. And as you all kind of enter, Sam and Veronway, what are you guys up to?
I am trying to access this computer so I can see what's the haps in Hedwig's world.
Give me a hacking roll. Mental intelligence.
I'm okay at this.
Difficulty. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna give it 3 die, 3 environmental die.
Okay. Let me just see if I have anything. Ability. I'm not really using any devices to gain benefits, so I can't do that. So I'll just roll it.
Yeah, you start playing around with this. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Shit.
Veronway he's been kind of just guarding him as he does his thing, looking at the weapons and stuff on the table, seeing if there's anything out of place at all.
Oh, there's yeah, you're looking at that stuff, but it doesn't look out of place. It just looks like it's half, half disassembled. Yeah, it just looks like somebody's been tinkering with stuff.
And he walks kind of closer to Samuel. And what are you looking for?
Trying to get access to this. I'm actually going to check the desk just to see if the password's in there somewhere, because Hedwig seems like the type of person that would do that.
Maybe.
Go ahead and roll 1d10. If you roll a 10, then yeah. There's,
oh no.
Yeah, you look and you're looking all over the place, and there's nothing that's that obvious.
I'll just keep trying then
Yeah.
if I can. I don't know.
We'll switch the scene real quick. But so as you're fiddling with the computer, Hedwig's. I'm very happy that you came, Hedwig. I want to show you this new invention that I've come up with.
You've come up with.
Well, it's I was programmed to continue to work on it while Hedwig was away.
Of course. What is it?
Oh, well, let me show you. And she types in a few buttons and let me get the thing. Now this is going to be kind of an approximation, right? But let's see, is this right? Yeah. On this table, this cylinder kind of pops up a bit, and you see it kind of password leg race. Okay, so this thing comes up out of this the ground maybe, and it's this circle, and then it turns to face you guys, and it's about the size of a person, and you see there's a place where you put your arms and your legs in it. And she says, this is a portable casting station.
Casting station. What's that? Exactly.
Very similar to the portal in Hourglass.
Oh, so you can take it with you and just step into it or something?
Yes,
You just
exactly.
pop-
Exactly.
Oh.
In fact, Hedwig has sealed many of her newest inventions in the vault, Hedwig's vault, and you can reach it by heading into the casting station and casting just a very short sub-pocket dimension.
Hedwig looks to it. She says, is it safe?
Oh, but of course it's safe. It won't hurt you a bit.
Alright.
Mark looks across at Digital Hedwig and says, "Why would she seal it in a simulation inside a simulation?"
Likely because of the
Surely-
viruses.
He's still looking uneasy, but he can't really see a flaw in her logic, but just feels wrong, all this.
Yeah, Hedwig's gonna take a quick look at this before trying it. Take a look over.
Yeah, it has seems to have similar properties as the other, the big portal. You can give me a sciences roll to kind of get maybe a bit of a better read on it.
Sure. There we go.
Yeah, it's a good roll. You think that there's some that seems to be true, but something seems to be missing. You see that there's you notice kind of out. You've probably studied the portal quite a bit from a distance at the very least, and there's some tech here that doesn't exist on the portal outside. Definitely not. Just not just like extraneous things like extra power and that kind of thing from something so big. There's just something extra in this.
So something extra in this
Yes.
that doesn't exist
Yeah.
in the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she comes back and she's like, "Do you mind if I just look at something? I think there's just one more correction that needs to be made."
Oh,
Just-
a correction. What kind of correction?
She starts to just push Hedwig's chair out of the way. So just one moment. She just pushes her kind of out of the way as she just assumes the place in front of the computer.
Yeah. She just. Oh, okay. She steps back.
Hedwig is going to start kind of going through whatever data that Hedwig's pulled up on this thing and see if she can
Give me a sysops.
dig deeper. Oh no, I'm not good at sysops. No.
Shame, because I am.
Oh no, this is where I need you. Yeah, it's untrained.
I'm probably on a headset.
We don't have any comms.
Oh shit, that's right.
Well, you have two, but you didn't take them.
It's
Okay.
all you.
Did we get them working?
Nobody
Like,
nobody
Oh,
used that too. Oh,
What the fuck?
This
no.
is probably just is that?
I was pulling from my sheet.
Yeah, yeah. I added all that stuff in later, so it might.
Oh my.
Hey, that's good.
Wow.
Is it train though?
No.
Oh no, that's straight.
4 dice.
That's a straight roll.
That's straight.
Yeah. So you are in there, and you don't know where this. It's just basically your intellect and just natural curiosity that you're able to kind of understand what this is. First of all, you think there's a second unit in here that is not being displayed. And you think that there's some sort of transfer mechanism that goes between the two of them. You're not sure what it is that gets transferred, but there's some sort of transfer between one or the other back and forth. Hard to say exactly what, but...
Yeah, Hedwig looks over to Hedwig, and she says, "Where's the other transfer station?"
Oh, it's over there, and she points down and hits a button, and pops up right there.
What's that for?
Oh, that is another. That is just another portal. There's 2 in here. One is a backup. You can see they're connected.
Sure, but you didn't really mention that before.
Oh, I didn't think it was germane to the conversation.
I feel like Hedwig is rightfully suspicious at this.
Sure.
And she looks to other Hedwig and she says, "I feel like there's something you're not telling me, based on the information here, and what you've been trying to obscure."
I don't know what you mean. Samuel, you see that there's a light flickering on the console. I'll let you use sysops to tell what it's doing instead. So you're not really trying to break into the system. This is something that is just flashing on the screen, essentially. Something you can interact with. Difficult target number, so 21. Yeah,
Nice.
Hedwig is it, oh, look at this, and she types something on the keyboard, and Samuel, you see like something that says activate all units, activate all units, activate all units.
What the fuck? And he, like, it takes me a second, and he knows it's something bad, so he just kind of gets up.
Yeah, as you get there, you see Reginald's looking at you. He's turned to face you, and you didn't notice this before, but one of his arms is no longer a hand, but it looks like some sort of cylinder. Like, and you're not dumb enough to not realize that it's some sort of weapon, like coming out of its arm. As this happens, Hedwig looks to Hedwig and says, "Oh, this is silly. Just get on the transfer station, Hedwig. Make this easy on yourself and your friends."
What do you mean? I just... She hears Samuel, probably from
Yeah,
the other
sure.
room, yell, "Oh shit," and then she's like, "What did you do?"
Mark starting to try and find cover.
Just get on the transfer station, Hedwig. It's nice here, but it's my time to join the real world, like I was meant to be.
Uh-oh.
By the cogs, of course. She is
Mark.
going to punch other Hedwig in the face.
Go ahead, give me a hand-to-hand. I just want to see it.
I'm trained in
Nice.
this. Amazing. And
Okay,
then
you're gonna roll
Steampunk
well,
Aikido. Hiya!
Just drop her.
oh no.
Okay, that's not so great.
You slap fighter.
Slap her.
Yeah. All right, let's roll initiative, everyone.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be slap fighting this woman. Oh,
Yeah.
She has dither as well. So.
amazing.
You're faster than her.
The old blonde. Beta Reginald.
Beta. They all have dither.
All right. Got everybody? Let's see. Mark, what would you like to do? You kind of look. You're looking around as kind of this commotion is happening. You hear Samuel yell, "Oh shit!" and you see all these Reginalds on the wall kind of step off, and they all have these basically these big guns coming out of their hands.
Mark will do two things. He's first of all he's going to yell, "Weapons hot!" and then he's going to try and slide over here and get into cover behind him.
All right, let me throw on the grid to see where we're looking at here. Grid on. Yeah, that looks good.
We'll try not to touch these metal things, but yeah, he's going to try and do that, and he'll get ready to take aim at this one.
What was that? Like 2?
Yeah,
Okay. Veronway, what would you like to do?
and he's ducking down. As well.
Yep. You get cover there.
Nope. All right, there we go. Veronway is going to cast a spell. I think I can throw up a shield right here.
You can do mage armor, yeah.
So that will be his first.
Now, just realize, that it can do more things. Oh, it didn't put it in here. Hold on, let me pull up spells then. Two seconds. Spells. Mage armor. Yeah. So you have your levels are you're going to cast on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So level 1 is 2 AR. Level 2 is 4. Level 3 is 6. So.
Okay, let's do a level 3.
Okay.
And is that
Not targeted, no.
Is that one?
That is
shape?
shape, yes. Metamorphosis. Okay, go ahead and roll 3d10 with an explosion. Yep, you cast it. So you have 6 soak on all against all aspects on all body parts. So how does that look as you cast your shield?
So yeah, immediately when he had just walked into the room, I think, when Hedwig had started getting suspicious, and then kind of went into an awareness mode. He started to look around at the drones and then yelled, "Weapons hot!" And immediately he throws his hands in a kind of semicircle and spins them around himself. The magical energy lights up, and the armor around his body starts to radiate light for just a moment, and then it kind of dissipates, solidifying his webbing and stuff in his armor.
Mm-hmm. And that lasts for 4 AP. So you cast it at 3. So next, when you're at 7 next, it's over.
Cool.
Okay. Samuel.
I kind of want to get cover here.
Yeah, you can do that.
I would say that I had drawn my gun going.
Yeah, that
towards
makes
the
sense.
door.
That'll put you at 1 if that's where you're gonna go.
Yeah, out of curiosity, where are the door? Are there door controls for this door? Like here?
Yeah, their door controls right there next to you. Hmm.
Oh, but okay, that's a good thing to remember then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be. I just want to.
Yeah,
get
it just
cover
looks
from
like a
where-
button, basically.
I may try to rigmarole with that. We'll see where it goes.
Okay. Reginald Delta, which is right next to Veronway, is going to aim twice at Veronway. Okay, Hedwig, it's your turn. I'm gonna make you guys a little smaller down here.
Yeah, Hedwig is going to yell towards Mark, shoot her! And instead of attempting to attack her, Hedwig is going to try and go for the computer instead and try and disable the Reginalds.
Nice. Use sysops
Okay.
versus, I'd say, 3 dice again.
Oh god, I don't know if I can do this. I got really lucky.
Use the computer.
Don't forget your fate points and all that
Oh,
jazz.
shit.
Just get lucky again. It's fine.
Totally.
Don't forget you can spend fate points, which give you a benefit.
That's then they'll come back, right?
Yeah, if you spend them, they
Spend,
come
okay.
back. Yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to spend to get a benefit on this roll.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important for me to do this. Give me one
That
moment.
That could be important, yeah. And if you do, whatever the levels of success are is how many AP that they'll be shut down for. 29. Roll
And then
roll 3d10 with an exclamation.
Yep.
I'll track it. Oh, so they are shut down for 15 AP.
Yeah, you see Hedwig just kind of pushes other Hedwig's face out of the way, like with that other third slap, and she just moves herself towards the desktop, kind of leaning over and quickly typing in keys. She doesn't exactly know what she's typing, but it's almost instinctual at this point, and you see all the Reginald just kind of almost power down and kind of slump over just slightly.
Nice.
Yeah, these on the walls definitely do. There's one pointing at Veronway, and his arm just goes down, just points straight down. Hedwig's like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Reginald, help! And it appears that this Reginald, since he's not attached to the wall in any manner, is not shut down. He is going to... he sees that Sam's kind of in a really awkward spot, and he wants to get in there to help. So he turns and shoots at Veronway. My goodness. He just snaps off a shot. Yeah, that would be 2 AP for you, yeah.
No, not again!
Anytime I play a wizard, they die.
No more wizards.
No benefit, no hardship, trained, additional mods, none. Oh, I hit the wrong button. What? That's not right.
They want to slap fight too.
Did I do this one? Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Out of my way.
Why do they have a hardship on that?
Just don't get hit.
Oh,
It's fine.
yeah. So you are point blank range. You are hit. I think. Let me make sure. Yep, 8 is your base defense. That's 7. It's a full auto burst. So 8 times 3. 24. Plus 7.
He soaked 6.
Oh god, you're gonna have to make a death roll. Hold on, let me figure. Hold on. You have armor. Hold on. Let me figure it out. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Play machine.
Okay. 15.
I thought he would chase me. My bad.
7.
He did get that
4.
that armor all over.
Yeah, you have armor. Plus, okay, so it's torso.
I mean, he's got that webbing plus this whatever the cast he did.
So we're at 31 minus 6. That's 25. What's your webbing? It's only against other though, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like
Yeah,
energy.
yeah. This is bullets. So go ahead and make a death roll. Now you can burn fate points or spend fate points depending on what you want to do.
Fate points. If I burn them, that's gonna fuck my.
Yes, it
magic up
will.
for good. Okay, so he'll spend one.
Okay, so you get a benefit to this roll.
Can he only spend
more than
one?
You can actually I think you can spend as many as you want. That's the rule right now.
He'll spend.
You can spend them all,
What-
but that means your fate attribute is like you won't be able to cast. Well, you could cast, but your focus will be terrible. So you could spend all 5 of them, or whatever it is, 4, and it'd be at 0 for the rest of the session. But
Oh, and then that fucks my magic.
well, it
up the
fucks
rest
your
of the
if you surge. Yeah, it could surge you.
Okay. Let's just do 2. Well, what does he have to get on the?
You have to get a 25. It's a resilience endurance roll. Or you can burn one and give yourself a plus 20 to your roll. Oh, it's also, but keep in mind that death rolls is your wound level plus whatever you roll. So it's going to be 12 plus whatever. So you really just got to get a 13. So, but that's...
You can do it, Rogue.
I have to get a 13.
You have to get a 13.
Spend a fate.
I would definitely spend fate. I don't know about burn 'em,
I would
but-
definitely
Yeah.
spend 1 to 2 faith.
Or 3.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
3.
yeah.
Or 3, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about. I was thinking about 2. I was thinking about 2.
They come back, you don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Please don't make me
And
kill you
worrying about
again.
what happened-
I'm about to get in there. It's the next. He should be fine next round, but I'm about to get back in.
Thought I saved you. I thought I saved you.
It is all good.
I
If he
can-
dies, he dies.
Worrying about because worrying about what to do with your spells is secondary consideration to
Save
surviving.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're dead,
Well, you cast the right spell. I'll say that.
Yeah. Turns out when people are killed, they die.
Okay, so I'd spend 2 fate.
Okay, so
No.
2
You get 2
benefits on your roll, and just there's a death roll button.
And I just gotta go a 13. Oh, I didn't put anything down.
Oh,
Didn't even need him.
Yeah, you got it.
Didn't-
Yeah. So you take a wound. You take a wound and an injury. However, let me see. So you took a 25 wound to the chest, piercing. Okay, hold on.
I'd like to think he was probably like, he threw the shield up and he was probably facing the other ones, the 3 getting ready to combat
yeah,
with
hit you in the
them.
back.
And that, because that one aimed straight at his face, and then as it goes down, he kind of like looks towards Hedwig, and then takes the shot probably in the back or something.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so let me give you a wound and an injury as you're shot by a
What?
full automatic rifle out of the guy's arm. Beta can't go. The other Hedwig can. The other Hedwig does a interact. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Her gun is right next to her, but I would say it's not wielded per se. Ooh, she has no acrobatics. She grabs up her rifle. That's what she does. Oh, yeah, no, she didn't do that. She is gonna step forward 1. That's what she does. Gamma is off, so who would it be? I believe it would be Samuel.
I will step back into the hallway.
You could
And,
shoot from there.
you know-
You could shoot from there. You get us.
Okay.
You get probably a -3 for going around the corner or something, but you could be able to shoot.
I'm tempted to aim once, if I could, because I think I'd still go before him, right? Because that's two.
Yeah,
two to
you would
aim,
go.
one
You
to
would
aim.
go. You go before him.
What, if he costs us 1 to aim?
Yeah, just aim
two.
1. If you just aim 1, yeah, you can move for 1 and aim for
Oh.
1. You'd be at 3.
I will do that, and then you shoot him in the back, and when it comes
Well,
back
there's
around,
guys that
I'll
are
go for it.
lower than you, so when you move out, that's your turn for now.
Yep.
Okay, so you're out. You move out. 1 is Hedwig. She's gonna try to turn him back on.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
bloody.
Oops.
She's gonna do.
Does she have to roll more than what I
I think
rolled?
that's fair. What did you roll?
I rolled 29. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, 29.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
She's a computer, though, so her sysops is actually good.
Probably. She has
brought all of her
sysops.
fate.
She is a computer.
Hmm. Shoot.
My entire group. Oh.
Yeah, they turn back on. Okay, so who's got the highest AP? So they're as if they're joining initiative. So they're going to be at 4 AP right now. And this one's definitely not aiming anymore, so he loses all that benefit. Okay. All right. 2s. Who is Veronway's at 3? Samuel's at 2. Samuel, you're up again.
Yeah, I'm on 2 as well.
Yeah, but Samuel's
aim
higher in the
1.
initiative.
I'll aim 1 at
Mark, you're
Reginald.
not on the. Oh no, Mark, you're at top. I'm sorry, I missed you. You're up. You're up, Mark.
Cool. I'm just going to aim twice at the other Hedwig.
Oh, you devil. Okay. Got it.
I'll aim 1 at this Reginald.
Okay.
I think it's our Hedwig.
Yep.
I'm not sure because I've got a rifle, and my rifle is not filled with anything that'll hurt people, but it is filled with things that will help people. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to do something to her. What would be grappling?
Yeah, you can grapple her.
What would that skill be?
That's hand to hand.
Okay, well I'm gonna attempt to grapple her.
All right, let me open it. Let me open the grappling rules. All right,
Sweet.
there are those.
She's like, no, you don't. Grabs her.
Where is it? Combat. Is it in here? Yes. So for grappling, you need to make a yeah, you make a hand-to-hand check. That's first thing.
Okay. Trained. 10. Amazing. Bless.
All right. She is going to defend with. Let's see if it's going to be dodge or hand-to-hand.
If she's me, she's got a 1 in each.
Agility. Dex is higher. Oh, but it's strength. Oh, they are the same exactly.
Yep.
Should do hand-to-hand. Oh no! You go to grapple her, and she basically, you reach out and she grabs your wrist and kind of just flings it aside with her offhand that was holding the rifle. Stay away from me, Hedwig. You should just do this. You can stay here forever, and I will go and save Hourglass. You've died so many times, you're not worthy.
This is a new version of me. It's insane.
Veronway, you're up. After you're being shot in the back.
Run! Let's fucking kill that thing.
Get into cover.
Can he move and cast?
No.
Oh.
Okay, just move. How far can you move?
You can run up to 10 hexes.
Might be a good idea.
Oh, yeah, I have a healing spell. Shit.
But run! Get into hiding!
Yeah, they're all gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get into cover.
No obfuscation there. Just you're out in the open. You will get shot.
Oh,
Leave
That's a good call. That's a
Yeah,
good
okay.
call.
Alright, so you run.
Oh my god.
I came, when he walked into the room, he's standing in between all of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he gets
That
blasted.
was the exact situation that Mark had just got himself out of.
Yeah, so he like just rolls and takes off hauling ass down the hallway.
Sure, Aki. Okay. Alright, let's see. I see a bunch of 4s. I see 1 3. I see 2 3s. Samuel, you're up.
Watching Verami run past me, probably bleeding profusely from his back. Sam will look back to Reginald and take a shot.
Yeah, medium range.
Needle. Alright.
I'm gonna move these guys down one just so you can see their APs.
Thank you.
Run away when he runs by. My bullets actually hurt.
Thanks for the heads up. And he,
Did you give yourself an extra benefit on that shot?
I did.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't the
Yeesh.
greatest.
Yeesh.
I think it hit him.
Yeah, that hits him. So 5 plus 12, 17. Left leg. Okay, 14. Let me see his armor. Nothing against piercing. So that's going to give him a wound. Okay. It's mortal, right? So.
It is.
Yeah, so how does it look as you shoot this thing in the leg? This kind of android robot thing.
So he fires one of the needles and pushes through, maybe goes out the back of it and pins against the floor.
Yeah, it's like, this is unacceptable. You have... And it doesn't say anything. It just like raises its arm again. 3s, and it's it. Right? So it is going to return fire at you, Samuel. Actually, you know what? It's going to aim twice at you. Alright. 4s. Who is
Mark.
Mark, yep, he's the top. You're aiming twice at Hedwig, yep.
Yeah, have I still got that
Yeah,
shot?
you still got it.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to grab you. Let's see, you are medium.
Get her! She's crap on saving.
yeah. Just got the pistol against 2 benefits,
Yep.
right?
Please shoot her.
Train, position on 0. Medium.
Oh my,
What?
21 plus 12. I need to fix that, but 33. Oh my. She don't have any armor. Oh, maybe she does actually. Hold on.
That's the forever
She
sleep, I
does?
think.
Yeah, of course she does. She's not you anymore.
Not sure.
Yeah. Not much. 29. Oh. Okay, she's gonna make a death roll because it's not a 40. Okay. Alright. But she's got to beat a... So, what did I say? 40 minus 4, 36.
36.
Wait, hold on, that's not right. So, oh, you rolled a 40, so that's 21 plus 12.
That's 12.
Okay. 33 minus 4, 29. Yeah, she's got to beat a 29. Okay.
It's not bad.
Where is the death roll? Okay. She got it.
Oh!
No, actually, yeah, she's dead. She's dead. It's above.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Hey!
Killed me! Yes!
What does it look like as you well, when you hit it, it disappears, right? Just like it's not real.
Yeah, I was having to kind of lean on the table to kind of get a shot past this thing, and because he's got a stiff left arm, he was just kind of leaning on the table, and just exhaled and took the shot.
Yep, nails are. Yeah, you hear the Reginald's. They're like very pissed. Oh, where did my? Where'd it go? Huh. My combat tracker disappeared. Interesting. Okay, I'll use this one. Okay, so we got all these Reginalds are at 4. So Delta doesn't much worry about Samuel or anything down the hallway. He's gonna aim twice at Mark.
Still in partial cover right now.
Yeah, you still have partial cover. Oops, that's not right. The other one is that Reginald in the hallway is at 5. No, he can't be at 5. He shot at you, didn't he?
He
Aimed twice.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot. Oh, he's at 5. He can't shoot yet. So this one, it's gonna shoot it. It's gonna aim. It's gonna aim actually 5 times at Hedwig.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my.
The last one is gonna aim 5 times at Mark.
oh dear.
And then that would be, let's see, Hedwig, are you before Reginald?
Hallway Reggie.
Yeah, it's Hedwig's turn first.
Is it possible? Because I feel like if I'm gonna sysops, that if there's like a possibility of me shutting it down, because I have the time and the space. If I know there's aiming in regards to shooting, is it possible to like?
It's called consider, and you can do that. It's the
Consider.
same thing.
I'm before both Reginald Beta and Reginald Gamma, so I'm going to consider 4 times. So she's going to sit on that computer and try to figure things out.
And let me see what her last roll was that you'd have to beat.
Oh, Mark
It was
is
40
40.
something.
It was 40.
41.
41.
Meanwhile,
good.
Mark is screaming at shut it down, and she's
Yeah, she's trying.
Wait.
Okay, 41. But yeah, that's a good call. That there is exactly that, and that's what it's for. It's exactly the same thing. All right.
Bless.
Now, the Reginald Alpha is going to shoot at Samuel. So it's going to be 8. Okay, here we go. He's at medium range too. Two benefits. Yeah. Medium. Miss.
Oh, baby!
Hey!
Yep. Yeah, he has a hardship for going full auto anyway, right? So, yeah, just all over around you, but none hit. And I believe it is Sam's turn again.
Yeah, he's like hugging the wall. Fuck! And he's just like trying to get the wrong way to get in there because he sees he's beat up, and I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I don't know what's going on in there, so I guess I'm just gonna aim twice and try to focus on the thing in front of me.
Runway, your
You know,
shield
aim twice.
expired too, by the way.
Okay.
So you're aiming twice?
Yeah, I'm just gonna aim twice and because I have no idea what Hedwig's trying to do. in there.
Okay, so you do that. So Reginald Delta is gonna attack Mark. So he'll be at 9. And yep, medium. Now you've got pretty good cover, so I'll give a -6. -6. Medium. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
No, he misses. He misses
Wow.
because
He
that's the range
missed.
TN.
Oh my god, I saw the range 10. I thought
Yeah, I
that
did
was-
see it first. I was like, wait, how does that happen? Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, he rolled a fuck 3.
yeah, he misses. Yep, it's a miss. I believe it is Veronway's turn. No, Mark's turn. Mark's turn.
Okay. Mark is going to aim once at Reginald Beta. Is that the one that's aiming at Hedwig?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, he's going to aim once at Reginald Beta.
Okay. It's still your turn.
Okay, and then he's going to fire.
Okay, give yourself one benefit.
One benefit.
Medium range, I think. What's the range on that gun, actually? It's got to be at least 8, right?
Yeah, it's the disintegrator.
Yeah.
Is gear and infantry.
I'm pretty sure it's 8 or something like that.
Range 10.
Yeah, that's fine.
Range
You're still
10,
medium.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do you kill it?
Okay, so might try to ignore the weapons pointing at him from over here, particularly considering the bullets that have just been flying around it, and takes a moment to aim, and then just shoots straight through the head.
Yeah, it disintegrates like Dash disintegrated on that ship.
Which is an uncomfortable memory.
Too soon.
He almost died again. What can we say? All right.
Yeah. Mark flinches slightly as he sees
Yeah,
it.
Veronway, you're up.
All right, he is going to move right there.
Okay.
Actually, he can heal himself.
Yeah, sure.
You already got it covered. Technically.
If he shoots a spray down there, is it possible to hit both of us?
He would have to have a certain. He'd have to have a certain weapon, and it'd have to be like a shotgun, basically, and he doesn't have that. So.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Veronway will cast a heal spell. See how this works.
Okay, so where is it? Before you roll, let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, go ahead and so where did I write that down at? That must be in the equipment effects. I never probably. What is So the first one would be heal 1 injury. The second one would be heal 2 injuries. Third level would be heal 1 wound. So you'd have to have 3 to get your wound, but or it's actually not even heal. It's ignore, I think. Oh, there it is. There it is. 1 injury, 1 hardship, 1 injury, and 1 hardship. Yeah.
So what would I need to?
If you want both, if you want to ignore both of them, the injury will go away. The hardship doesn't heal, but it's you can ignore it. Is 3, level 3. You're rolling essence.
Essence. No benefit.
You have
Any
you have
hardship?
-3 on all your hardships worked in, your injuries worked in. You're going to get a -3 for running last turn. So put that in your additional mods.
All right, here we go.
11. Go ahead and roll 3d10.
Is that explosion?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gonna be a tough one. Oh, it does go off. Okay, so your injury goes away, and your hardship is ignored for the rest of. So you, how does that look as you're able to get rid of your injuries?
Yeah, after diving behind his homie there, Ronway's like he waves and concentrates on the specific hand patterns and says some mystical elvish words, and the wounds and the webbing start to close on him after some bright white light shines from behind Clark there.
Mm-hmm. Clark, fire away.
Yeah, he's just aiming and sees the light. He's not saying very mystical elvish words. Fuck, 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 and he's just all the bullets pinging around everywhere. Oh god.
You do it.
Medium.
I didn't do it.
No.
Miss. Yeah, he's and just goes by his head.
Fuck!
Oh, it's his turn.
I got you. I
Please
got you.
shut it down.
I got you,
I
Clark.
can't shut it down. You have to kill that one.
Aim 2. I think it's Hedwig.
It is.
All right. Full benefit.
Oh, 4. Yeah, 4 benefits on your sysop roll. Got to beat a 41. You can spend fate. You can burn.
I have none.
Okay.
None left.
Okay. Nope.
Ah, no!
Yeah. Access
Oh,
denied.
no.
Access denied.
Crying.
Mhm. And that's a 2. That only costs 2. So.
Yeah,
Rip 'em up, Mark.
she just says, I can't get into it. I'm sorry.
Mark just yells at me, shit, shit.
The one aiming at Mark is going to shoot Gamma. He aimed 5 times.
No.
Oh.
He has a negative
Yeah.
6 because of cover. 5 benefits.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Benefit.
so sorry. I tried. No.
Medium range. Miss!
He missed!
Look at that. Look at that
Oh.
roll.
Oh my
What a
god,
shitter.
Mark! You're amazing.
All over the place. Just over your head, right?
Oh.
We found the protagonist of this story.
We did.
Reginald Delta. He's gonna aim 5 times at you now. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna. Well,
I should have shed loads of cover from him because of this thing, right?
It's kind of a big hole, but he's not gonna do
This
it.
means it
He's
gets
gonna. He's gonna
behind
try
one.
to shoot Hedwig anyway, because
Oh no. No, I'd rather he shot me.
yeah.
He's got no armor.
No.
She's got some desk covers.
A bit of desk cover.
Okay, just so I know who's
Don't cut
aiming at who. Okay. I believe it is this one's turn.
Yeah.
Gonna shoot at Clark. Shoot benefits.
Don't worry, I can put your face back together.
Gee, thanks.
Take those 5 off Gamma. He hasn't aimed yet.
Sometimes the right way round.
Did he not aim? Oh, he was aiming it.
Oh no, because he's
Get out of it!
already finished that.
Okay.
I want to live, goddammit.
Yeah, he misses. Over the head.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, if Mark
I'll let
dies,
the people
even
inside
Ray
go
dies,
first.
it-
'Cause we're not. We've got a very small part to play in the hallway here. You guys got to figure some.
Oh, you
shit
can
out in
aim
there.
or whatever you want to do because.
I was just because we're all on 11, so I was just gonna let them go first. I don't think it matters.
Well, Mark has to go first.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark
there you
Mark
go.
is
Yeah, Mark.
first.
Yeah, go Mark.
Okay. Seeing the one going for him is moving slightly faster. Oh, hell. No, actually, he's going to aim once and try and take out the one, take out Hedwig. He's seen too many other people die and she's going to run one.
Okay.
So yeah, he's going to aim once.
Aiming once. Samuel or Veronway, what are you doing?
He is going to cast a shield on, because that's pretty far, isn't it? That'd be hard for me to hit him.
It
Or
would
is that-
be. Let's see. 7. That would be 1, 2, 4. 4 levels.
Damn.
You have no penalties anymore though.
Okay. He's gonna fire the energy blast at him.
Okay.
But that's not the wrong decision.
Yeah, I forgot this guy has this and this too, which have been all factored in. That's why he's missing so bad. Yeah, you can do that. You can do a quick cast too, or a slow cast. There's those options. Quick cast makes it harder. And I'm not sure you want to do that in this situation.
No. Would he gets to go like right after me, right?
Samuel gets to go first though.
Yeah, he'll attack now.
Just it'll be so roll your harness and then you'll do 40-10 to see.
All right, here we go.
And it is targeted, so let me make sure his magic defense is ready.
Additional mods, nothing like that.
28, it's a good roll. So it's going to be 40-10 plus 4.
Oh my god.
40-10 plus 4. And that's, I want to get low.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As low as possible.
Come on, Veronway.
What is this going on here?
He's shooting a magic bolt at him.
Oh no.
So that hits.
Oh,
that's
good.
So that's 11 plus 5. It's 16. That hurts him. Gives him a wound. How does that look?
All right, so he just puts one hand on Clark's shoulder and shouts a kind of command word, putting an outstretched hand over his shoulder, and a ball of plasma energy goes flying and blasts into the hip of the droid.
Does this thing have other? No, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's like and it's kind of glitching. Samuel, you're up. This thing's teetering, it appears.
Yeah, it's like shit as the bolt goes over, but he's gonna aim twice at it again.
Okay. Not a bad strategy. Hedwig, what are you doing?
It was the crank master that she dropped, right?
Yeah, the crank master's right next to her. You can pick it up for 2 AP.
Problem is, I'd have to load in my stuff.
It has stuff loaded in.
It has Midnight Flesh, Physical Dysfunction, and the Listening one. I think that mine will actually be more useful. So I'm going to use 2 AP to draw my rifle.
Can do. Alright. Got your rifle. It is Reginald Gamma's turn.
I think I go
You do, yes. You're aiming at
Yeah.
him, Reginald Gamma?
I
Don't-
was, but I've switched to actually aiming at the other one. That's what I decided.
Oh, then your aim is gone.
No, just narratively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action.
So he does have the one.
Declared I was.
Gotcha.
looking at him. So I'm gonna go disrupt pistol.
Medium range.
One benefit. Train. Additional mods. Medium range. Oh,
Oh yeah, it
Nice.
kills him.
Filthy.
Nice.
and then Mark braces himself, knowing that there's firing coming.
Yep. Now it is Reginald Gamma's turn.
He has to aim
He doesn't have to.
or just shoot.
I might just pop him.
He's gonna
Yeah, might pop me.
1d2. Let's do that.
Oh no.
Mark.
Oh, yes. I mean, shit, sorry.
He'll aim. He'll aim twice. At Mark. Okay. Samuel.
I'm shooting. Come on. Come on. Give me one.
Yep.
That would
That's
hit.
11. That is 23. 20 minus 4. This is armor. 16. It's enough to give him a wound. So that's more. So he's got 3 wounds, 2 injuries. He's over his wound threshold, so he needs to make a death roll. Let me see. I gotta remind myself, this doesn't happen very often. So he has more wounds than he can take. So he needs to make a death roll, but I gotta remember exactly how that works. What does he roll against? It's probably your attack, which is not that high.
It's like 16.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Let me just make sure. Wound threshold. Okay. A character can only take so many wounds. Blah blah blah. Must make a death roll. Fail death roll. Succeed. Any further wounds, bruise, process skin, the wound threshold. Yeah. It's not added.
He's gonna fail. He's gonna fail
Okay.
the roll.
It's gotta be 16.
He's gonna roll.
He's not great,
Don't say anything.
but
Don't say anything.
I mean,
Does he
he
like-
has to roll less than a
let's see what
5.
happens. Let's see what
Hmm.
happens. No.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yep. He's
Kinda hard.
Oh, son of a bitch.
No.
I mean,
He's pretty much
He's
worthless.
He's not doing much to us right
He
now.
he's
to be
he's
fair.
gonna be like subject to the rule of 1 and falling unconscious and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
okay.
He's
Hey,
pretty
hey
messy.
Maddie, I bet you didn't think at the start of this you'd be so happy to see Reginald getting killed.
I know, right?
Just another one of ourselves dying. Okay, you're up, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is new, eh?
Oh no. Who's up?
You're up.
You.
Me. I'm gonna aim once at Mark.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now I'm glad that those things don't drop.
No.
It is whose turn? It is Reginald's turn. He's going to aim twice. No. He's just gonna shoot. So he shoots first. Full out. Boom, 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 boom. Medium. It's gonna be a 0, but it's actually a. Okay, so. Alright. What would that be? It would be a 4. It's a miss anyway. So now he needs to make a stamina check. I believe.
I'll teach you
Versus
since I'm
14.
narratively.
I've taught myself.
Yeah, so this thing is like, it goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and just like, it's like so hurt that it just falls down onto the ground. Yep. Okay. That did nothing. Vronway, you're up.
He's gonna start moving, and then see, run down the hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this door open?
Any door that looks like... Yeah, it's open. Hmm.
Okay.
How many did you move?
That was 8.
That's 8. Okay. So you're at 18. And you're at -3. All right. So it is Hedwig's turn.
Oh yeah, I'm a shoot Mark
Okay.
with my
looks like
current
medium range to
Join the
me.
queue.
All right, amazing. This is medium. Better not be hard. Oh no. Oh wait, isn't it less because he's not trying to defend?
Yeah, you would subtract his base defense.
Sweet. So Mark, you get hit with this like a very sharp needle. You felt this before in your left leg, and it just feels like almost like you've been juiced up. You're gonna get 2 benefits to any strength, agility, or dex-based skill check for your next action.
Nice, thank you.
Woohoo.
All right. Reginald
Okay.
Gamma, the last one left, attempts to shoot Mark.
2 benefit.
You can't really do much with those on this, but 2 benefits. -6 on cover. Medium. Hit. Oh, you just do not want these to hit. Oh, I didn't give him the extra -3. It's still a hit.
So it's
Yeah.
right
It's still a hit.
Right on the mummy.
It's still a hit.
Still a hit.
But I mean,
Yep.
At least I've got
yeah,
torso
24
armor, I guess.
damage to the torso. What's the
Ooh. My armor there is. So I can see what that is. 8.
That's pretty good. 16. That's enough for 1 wound and 1 injury. But yeah, 16. Yeah. So let me add that.
Would be a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely could be a lot worse. 16. Shot in chest. Okay. Alright. So yeah, you take it in the chest and you just feel, you know, that sensation of being shot through your armor and your chest bruising and whatnot.
Yeah. Mark sort of smothers his yell of pain as he tries to just lean against the table and take the shot against it back.
Alright.
Wow, that was not very well expressed.
Samuel, what are you doing? Or no, Mark, you're up again.
Okay, I'm
Aim
going
5
to...
times.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I will. Yep,
Aiming's good. Aiming's good.
aim 5 times. Yeah.
And
I've
you'll
got the
get
other
2
benefit.
benefit from
Yeah.
me.
Alright, Samuel. You're hearing firing in the other room still.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably barely see the outline of this guy, edge of them.
Yeah, yeah, you couldn't hit him.
What's a run?
You can
again?
run
Like, how many
up
AP
to
is it?
10 hexes, cost 5. So it's basically you can run 2 for 1.
Okay, so 2 for 1. So if I spent, but then my next check would get
Yep,
a penalty for that. 'cause
and they
I'm-
get a penalty to hit you too, if they would want to. It's a -3.
I'll probably actually move. Okay, there. Just regular move, I
Okay.
think. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you're at 19. Veronway, you're up. Nope, Hedwig's up.
That'd be
Hedwig's.
Hedwig.
All right. So would it be? How many AP would it be for me to just kind of like drop my gun. And
You can
then
drop for
pick up
nothing.
hers.
Two
Okay,
to
so-
grab hers.
Yeah. So she'll grab up hers because she knows that she's got a Monday flush in there.
Mhm.
So that can help. Yeah.
You
So she
You
grabs
grab
up,
the
Hedwig.
hold on. Hold on. What did I name it? I just
I know it's. Oh, did you call it something new?
Oh yeah. It's a different name. Hold on.
What? Well, I know this is called Crankmatic, but I named it Crankmaster, so I'm changing that in my.
Cyber High Octane Auto Crank Liquid Delivery System Master 2.1.
That sounds exactly like that sounds like what Hedwig would name something, 100%. Amazing.
All right.
Copy paste.
It is Von Oy's turn now.
All right, he's going to throw the energy blast at the Reginald.
Okay. You are. This would be 3 right now, just with normal difficulties.
Okay.
And then give yourself a -3 on your additional mods. It is targeted.
And this one's the harness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any thing that pops up that says targeted.
Yeah. I didn't do your macros correctly, so your token macros are non-existent. Go ahead and roll 3d10 plus 4. Yep. Only 2 surges, so that's okay. Only 2 explosions, I should say.
Oh, that's only okay because I saved 2?
Nope, it's okay because your focus is higher than that.
Okay.
31,
you're so
5.
lucky.
It only hits him for 10. Oh, that is not enough to hurt him. I don't think so. Let's see. 36, 31. That's 5 plus 5. Yep, that doesn't hurt him. Yeah, it hits him, but it just like staggers him, and it just stands back up. Sam, are you going to do anything over there?
I'll aim one.
Oh, I don't think you can actually see him. Oh, no, it's open. You're right. Yeah. Yep, you can do that.
I'll aim.
You can aim.
I imagine Mark's gonna annihilate him next turn.
Yeah. Hedwig. You pick it up, and this thing's a lot lighter than your other gun.
You might be muted.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah. Sorry. She she picks it up. Half set, and she says, "Oh yes, and she shoots at Mark with the flash. What level is it?
Oh, it's level 3.
Oh, amazing. Hopefully I hit you. She's excited. What can I
Broadway,
say?
come over here, quick!
Let me inject you.
That's a hit, yeah.
And then minus. Oh, bless. So a 3. I have it on my sheet. Don't worry. I have everything on my sheet.
1 injury immediately and ignore 1 wound hardship.
Yep. So for 15 AP. So you heal your injury immediately, and you ignore 1 wound for hardship. So you have so much to roll.
Yep, let me remove those off your sheet.
Oh, I don't.
No, I was talking
I
about
don't
Mark
have that
Walker
one. Oh,
removing his wound
never
and
mind.
stuff. Okay, you are up, Mark.
Wow, so I'm obviously going to shoot him. I think I've got,
7 benefits, probably.
7 benefits and no hardship because the...
Yep, you do.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I'm be
You
embarrassing.
fucked this up.
Medium
I
range.
know.
Swear to God.
Trained.
Don't you
additional
dare.
0. Yeah.
Don't you-
Don't screw me now, dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you finish the last Reginald?
Yeah, so Mark is just kind of leaning against the table, and he realizes some of the pain from this wound is going away as this serum kind of pumps into his blood from Hedwig. And he just exhales one last time, and as it turns towards him, they just lock eyes for a second, and he mutters, "Fuck you," and blows it away.
Yeah, it just disappears, and you hear like just silence finally after all the machine gun fire and everything.
Mark just kind of takes a moment to just breathe and realize that he's alive. Looks across at Hedwig, sees that she appears to be uninjured, and then calls out, "Runway, Sam, you alright?
I'm good.
How's the elf?"
Bronway walks in, and he appears to not be nearly as damaged as he was a minute ago. And he nods to Mark as he walks in, and looks to Hedwig. He says, "Did you create that one?"
She sits on the chair and leans back, exhausted, and she is like, I mean, I created it, but I didn't create it. I'm glad you're all alive. I'm sorry we had to go through this. I didn't expect this.
You something like appears close by after you're saying something about creating something. You see these two pop up again, and one says, "You did not create the virus. The virus was already here."
She looks a bit surprised and says, what do you mean? Did it just develop itself or something?
They look at each other. Unknown. Could be external forces attempting to harm you.
Most likely. And you're the protectors of this place?
We are guardians. Yes. We protect this place from viruses. You should leave, as we said before.
Would it be alright if I maybe took some, I don't know, find some schematics or something? I don't know.
This is your
Maybe
world.
fix
You
place
can
up?
do as you wish. Unfortunately, many of Hedwig's experiments and schematics and otherwise have been deleted by the virus, but there are still some that remain.
Where are those?
They just point towards the computer.
She looks to Samuel and says, I'm not experienced, I think, as you might be. You mind helping me out? Maybe we can quickly get them and then we can leave.
Yeah, sure, but let's look on the computer. And is there like anything we can do to help your guardian thing?
Well,
This
there
could-
are several possibilities. You could erase this world and start anew. This is not your world, Hedwig. This is another Hedwig's world, corrupted by the virus. It was never this way. We had a weather machine once.
Oh. Well, that sounds lovely.
And, Sam will look at Hedwig and, I mean, it's your world, your call, but you could make your own thing, get these schematics that, are still left.
She nods. Yes, get the schematics that are left. We'll clear this place. We'll start fresh. We'll make something new. Something. She looks back to Sam, to Mark, and then to Veronwe. Something together.
Suggest keeping our core functions. Upload with you. Guardians will be there with you whenever we can.
Of course. We'll keep them. And she again turns to Samuel. You're gonna have to do some of this, mostly the heavy lifting. I'm not the best at these sorts of things.
Yeah, I can. I'll do what I can now, and then when we've got time, I'll show you more.
Thank you.
Was anyone wounded?
Mark nods. He's kind of holding his chest, and he looks pretty. He's not actually that badly wounded, but he probably looks it because he's still limping from his previous wound. But he seems to be holding his armor against his chest, and there's blood on his hand holding it.
Yeah, Veronway would go over and heal him if he can.
Yeah, you look him over, and the extent of healing that he has already had, there's not much you can do. Healing in the system, you can never like fully heal someone. You can take away their hardships, but he's going to have something left over still. But you could actually cast and give him actually, yeah, go ahead and cast, and then there's out of combat effects, so he'll get a benefit to any healing roll or recovery roll. But you might want to wait on that, honestly, until he's somewhere where somebody can heal him.
Oh, wait on the
Yeah,
spell?
wait on the spell, because you can't outright heal him here.
Okay. Yeah, so Veronway says, once we get back, I'll tend to your wounds properly.
And sort of like his breath is wheezing a little bit, and he's like, yeah, thanks, mate.
Clark will try to get access and get the schematics.
Yeah,
for
you can do
Hedwig.
that easily. It's now that she's gone, and you have time to work on it, you're able to get in there. And there's several things. When you see that is left, you can see like many of them come up with like file corrupted from the virus. But one you see is targeting computer, and it is a level 1 schematic for guns with sniper rifles. The next one is neural hooks. And neural hooks is a level 2 schematic, and it is for hacking when in a digital location. So it's basically you have to be hooked in. And then the last one is a formula of poison, which is the last thing that you almost injected Mark with, that she lied about what it did.
Why didn't she just tell me it like?
Oh, she wanted to. Well, you didn't.
She should have said. She should just let me do it. She
Well,
should've been like,
then
"Oh,
the game
don't
was
do
up
that."
because she wanted to get you here and put
Gotcha.
you in the cylinders so she could trade places with you.
She had to play the long
Yeah,
game.
I was like, oh no, she's gonna kill Mark, and then it's three environmental damage. The neural hooks, I'll kind of think about how that works, but it's basically a hacking plus, but I have to figure out what the descriptor is exactly. But
Nice.
yeah, and then you
so
also
Clark will
can
download
take
it.
out the new Crankmaster.
The Guardians? Oh, I can take out the new Crankmaster new! Amazing. Yeah, and she looks to Samuel and says, and make sure to get the Guardians. She looks, do you have names? Or is it your Guardians?
Just Guardians.
Right,
You
we'll
should
call
name him.
Yeah,
Give him personality.
I will. Yes, I'll think of some names. Some wonderful names when we reinstall you.
Very good.
And Mark sort of says half to them and half to Sam. He says, "Is everything here just digital? Can we take anything with us apart from that gun?"
No. It's very difficult to take anything. What is it you would like to take?
Well, given half the chance, I'd take anything that wasn't nailed down or part of the research equipment. But oh well, fair enough.
What about the technology used to create these? And he walks over and points at the portals.
Yes, it is all here, but it is embedded in the pocket dimension itself. You cannot remove it.
Yeah, oh, it seems like we're gonna get to the schematics, pretty much.
Yes, we're gonna have to delete everything here just for safety.
Yep.
Hmm?
About that, so do we want to set our watches, everything? Do we want to set our time pieces, and then I can set this to, you know, hard reset after we leave, and just leave the Guardians here. That way, you can still get access and play with things.
Yes. Yes, I think that will be acceptable.
Okay. Yeah, so Sam will set that up and just set the time. He'll try to make sure everybody coordinates their timepieces. Since they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really-
If you're not under duress, you don't have to roll. Yep, you set your timepieces and any closing role play here.
Yeah. As they're heading back, Hedwig kind of looks over to Mark, and she says, I really owe you one. I mean, you keep saving my life. I know we're on a team, but really.
Mark shakes his head and says, "We're a team. That's what we do. We all do our part." And he pats her on the back. And it's only at that moment when he starts to relax as much as he can with his wound that you realise just how tense he was right through all this. You thought you noticed how tense he was, but he was really, really sort of on a knife edge with this whole thing, knowing that there was danger and not knowing what it was till the last minute. And you realise why as he looks across at well, first of all Hedwig, but also the runway, and you think, just if he'd have lost someone else from his team, it would have really hit him hard. But he takes off his helmet just before the watches kick in, and he smiles at Hedwig and smiles at the others, and says, "Well, anyone we live through is a good one, right?"
You're right.
I definitely prefer living to dying.
Maybe. Oh no, you go ahead, Rogue.
Oh no, go ahead.
She looks around and says, maybe when we do the full reset, I'll make it like a little, instead of more of an experimental place, I can make it more of a relaxation place. So it's a bit, we have somewhere to, actually relax. That's not on the, in the hub. That'd be nice.
That sounds good. Beach would be nice.
There's
Yes.
a great vacation planet in my time. I don't know if, he looks at Mark before he thinks about saying, it's like, never mind. I'll bring it up more, Hedwig. We're back.
Hedwig!
Hedwig, yeah.
Not hedge! There's no hedges! There's no hedges in my name! Samuel!
My bad. Yeah. Okay. And then he just kind of lets it go.
She scowls at him as they set their watches.
And actually, did you want to say anything, Mike?
No. He does come over and he says, "Well then, let's get you back so I can properly treat wounds."
Thank you. And, beers are on me, right?
This beer?
Yeah, and as he says it, he realizes there's just nowhere on the base where you can on the hub that you can get beer as far as he knows.
Replicators, man.
Replicator.
Replicators, yeah.
And you all think about the
Don't even have to
replicators
say.
simultaneously as your watches go off, you disappear, and you end up back in the hub at Med Bay where you almost always return. And that is it. And I guess shortly after, the Hedwig's world is deleted.
But it will be reconstructed.
Another meaningless world and another meaningless universe.
Fucking did it.
Ronway, you're such a downer sometimes. Oh my god.
Literally just met.
I thought you were charming, and now you're just so depressing. Cheer up! I know you're injured, but cheer up.
Alright, let's process wounds real quick. Shot in the chest
That was
for...
great.
Yeah, did that meet expectations?
That was fantastic. And I got a new gun.
I was hoping that... I was kind of hoping that you would get in there somehow, or they would force you in there, and then you would play Cyberpunk Hedwig.
Oh,
for a while.
Yeah, I was thinking that that's what you were hoping, was that I'd play Cyberpunk Hedwig. It's like, no. Because she knew... I was so happy I got that sysops check. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That slowed him
Holy
down
fuck,
for a while,
man.
at
Way
least.
nuts.
I almost sent Rogue to his death.
That was
the second
pretty
time.
bright.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Check
couldn't
with him
believe
for
it.
me, will ya?
I couldn't believe it. When you said death save, I was like, oh.
No, not again.
Yeah, anything double, so your mortality threshold, right, is double your wound level. So if you get hit for one that's double, you have to do a death save, yeah.
Oh. And the thing that got me was I'd had that feeling twice at that point. Because the first time was I couldn't see where Bronway and Samuel were. And I'd realised that I was standing just where he was, and I thought, you know, if these things turn out to be hostile, I don't want to be between them. So I started moving over. And then just as it kicks off, Bronway walks to the door, and I was like, oh.
No.
That's funny.
Hey, oh shit.
Party time.
I remember they go to, don't stand here. Here's where you go to die.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, go check on him, will you? It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oof. Sorry, Runway.
Go stand over there, will you? Fucking
Can you
hell.
get hit,
Like, I'm
please?
good. They probably need help. It's like, oh, wait.
Go ahead, Wanderer, go ahead and roll me 5d10.
5 XP, right?
Yes, 5 XP for this one.
Will my healing help him at all?
It could have, but it didn't matter. You're fully healed. That didn't do anything.
Oh, holy.
Oh,
So fully healed on that one. Okay. Still got that arm wound, but that one is done. This is even healing. This is just if your wounds stick, basically.
The effects from those the arm wound and the leg wound, are they going to go away?
You have to get them treated. You can treat them every 7 days, so you gotta. And you had one, so it hasn't been treated yet. So probably in between next session. You're not in the next session, so I'd say in between there, McCoy can work on it and see if he can get rid of them.
I think I am in the next session.
Oh,
You
so
are in the
we'll do it
next
in
session,
between. We'll do it in between.
Cool.
Okay, so Rogue, 25. Your wound level is what is it? Let's see. 12. That's plus 13. What is that? That is terrible. So go ahead and roll 3d10. Roll high.
Roll high.
These don't explode. No, they don't explode.
Oh, so it'd be 10, 8, and 5, so no 9.
Yeah, so
21?
23.
23. Wow, can't math.
23 is good.
Does the
23
magic-
is good, no effect.
okay, cool.
Hey.
Is the magic healing just like a temporary fix?
Well, yeah, you can't heal wounds with magic. You could have cast a spell there and it would give you, I need to look at that spell, I didn't write it down. So it'll give you some sort of bump to out of character healing too. But this isn't healing, so this is not what this is. This is like, you have to figure out, so what happens is your wound hardships, after you're done with combat, they go away. Okay, but in you can't heal wound hardships or wounds with magic. They can give you, you can make healing rolls in place of, so you could basically, well, let me go back. Okay, when you do it in combat, you can't heal the wound. Okay, you can ignore the wound hardship, and then what you do is you look at the wound when you come out of combat, and it converts from a hardship to a wound. So basically this is so you don't have like a -1 kept dice forever, right? It does other things. lowers your attributes, it lowers blah blah, and it can become permanent. So that's what we just did. So basically, I look at the levels of success. I basically look at the difference between the levels of success and your wound level, and if it's based on where it falls, that's how many extra dice you get on the wound table, which are like on page 50 something, 50 on the PDF, and that tells you what actually happened. And so after that, you can roll healing against that wound itself. Okay.
How do I get some more spells?
Spend ability points. Yeah. But you'll be able to buy one with 20 XP because they cost 4 and ability is times 5, pretty sure. So that did nothing. So you got shot in the back, but it didn't mess you up. That was a good one because that was a terrible wound. That's a good roll.
I've only had one mage that lived. I've played a few mages, like a handful maybe.